What's up, YouTube? My name is Angie. Welcome to the daily card reading. This reading is for Friday, December 4th, 2020. Let's see what Spirit has in store for us on this beautiful day. Let's hopping into it, you guys. Friday. December 4th. Ooh, what do we got? Two of Wands. All right, we are preparing. We have ideas. We are wanting to take action on something. This is something new. It's like where our bags are packed. We're thinking. We're pondering. We're waiting maybe for more information, more ideas, more clarity. We haven't taken the action step just yet. It's like we're still in planning mode. Okay, our bags might be packed, but we haven't taken action just yet. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is beautiful because this is saying that, you know, we're motivated. Okay, we're motivated. We want to take action. We're sort of not exactly sure which way we want to go, how we want to go about it. Maybe there's more information that we need to gather before we take that decision further, okay? And I'm also thinking there's a possibility here today that we haven't made the decision only because with this full moon in Gemini, there's a possibility of now having to set this information and to really set this choice in our lives and make it that like solid, okay? Because it's almost like this week has been intense, you guys, okay? So if you haven't seen any of these other videos that I've done, okay, it's been a very intense transformational week, okay? So now that we've reached Friday, it's like, okay, well, all right, we made it, and now we're trying to figure out what we want to do. So with the full moon in Gemini, like I was saying, it was all about, you know, clarity, seeking and finding clarity. And so there were lots of things, or a particular thing that like had sort of left us, an possible abrupt ending, death and transformation of some sort of aspect within ourselves or in our lives that was no longer serving us for our most highest and best good, okay? Yesterday, Thursday, we had a huge, beautiful win. Okay, so it's like, yes, we made it. We've done it. We did the work this week, and then we were rewarded for that. Okay, so it's almost like we passed the universal test. Okay, and we really, you know, we were able to celebrate something absolutely magical that was near and dear to our hearts. It was like a dream come true. Okay. So now today we're sort of sitting here pondering about which way we want to go or what decision or what new thing we possibly want to start. Okay. So what I want to say to that is to continue making the decision to take the high road and whatever that means in your life to you. Okay. Because that is what the full moon energy is all about. The astrology is very, very intense. The energy is very intense. So it's if there's a choice here, okay, because it's like we're pondering, what do we want to do? You know, we're sitting here, we're ready to do something, we're ready to take action, we're not sure. Take the road less traveled. Take the high road. Take the better in the long run, solidifying your future road, okay? Because that is the road. It might be less traveled. It might be a little bit more difficult, but it's going to be more beneficial to you. Okay. Because of the full moon energy that we just had. Okay. So this could be lingering from that. Okay. So I want to pull one more card here and get a little bit more information about this Two of Wands. Give me some more information about this Two of Wands, please. Two of Wands. Oh boy, what do we got here? Bottom. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Two of Swords. We're playing this game, huh? Number 22. Google number 22. I know number 2 is solid foundations, partnerships, building that solid foundation. All right. So this particular card is saying there's something that we're ignoring. Okay. There's a possibility that there's something we don't want to see. We don't want to acknowledge. If I don't look at it, it's not there. If it's like if it's in the closet and it's put away all the way in the back, I'm not going to see it every time I open up the closet. This is that energy. So this is really saying, okay, numerologically, look up number 22. Okay. But the Two of Wands is really saying we're sitting here and we're pondering about where we're going. Okay, we're pondering about a decision, and this is saying that there's information, there's something that maybe we're ignoring. Okay, so you can't make the decision, okay, unless you take a look at what you're ignoring and what you don't want to look at of what's true, or there might be some sort of mental processes. This is like a way of a thought process, a way of being. Maybe we need to look at ourselves, okay, and look at this information and say, well, what is it that I don't want to look at? There's a possibility that this may not make us feel good about ourselves or about somebody else. And so it's easier to just ignore it. And it's almost as if we're protecting ourselves, because if we go there, we're going to feel vulnerable. We don't want to feel vulnerable. Okay. But you're making a choice. The main energy here is you're wanting to make a choice, but you can't make this choice. It can't be a high road choice unless you look at the shit that you're ignoring. Okay? If you're ignoring, an addiction, okay? I don't know why this is coming up. It's just, an example. I'm just using it as, okay? I was in a very long time ago, a relationship that, there were certain things that, I didn't see. There were red flags there. Okay. So this is the situation that this could be like, okay, well, I know that I have this problem, or I know that this person has this problem, but you know what, if I don't, if it's, it's only sometimes, and, maybe it doesn't need to be addressed, and I'm just going to, I'm just not going to worry about it, and I'm not going to go there. Okay. But this could also say, okay, well, you know what? Am I going to move in with this person? Am I going to marry this person? Am I going to move forward with this person? Are we building solid foundations if I'm ignoring what doesn't make me feel good, or what makes me feel vulnerable or uncomfortable? So this is really saying, listen, we're setting foundations here. Okay. And, to be able to move on or move forward or make a decision, you have to be able to look at the shit that you don't want to look at. Okay, now I do have one more card that popped out, and so I'm under the assumption, ooh, this is beautiful. Six of Wands here, okay? So this is like what we need to focus on, okay? We need to focus on getting through this, okay? And allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and look at the things that we don't want to see, okay? In order to be able to make the decision to move forward, move on, make the high road choice, okay? Fork in the road, we're standing there. Which way do we go? Do we go left or do we go right? Okay? And so this is saying with the Six of Wands that we made the right choice, okay? We made the right choice, and this is like a small win, okay? So this isn't the be all end all, okay? This could be a first step. This could be, choosing to deal with this negative pattern or this negative thought process about ourselves, break this down, have the conversations, get a life coach, see a therapist, whatever this is, okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of, okay? And, but like I said, this could also be what you're not willing to see with somebody else. You're protecting yourself. Are you protecting yourself from somebody else, or are you protecting yourself from yourself? Do you not want to show other people, this thought process? However you're thinking is cutting you off, is keeping you shielded. Why are you shielding yourself? That's the question we need to ask ourselves today, because once it's like we're on guard. No one can come near us, And so this is like a foundational foundation that needs to be broken apart in order for us to be able to move forward. We want to move forward. We want to move on. We want to move forward. We want to make a good decision, a good choice, and move on. Main energy. Okay. But the influence is there is something holding us back. Okay. There's a thought process that could be holding us back. We could be, not wanting to get vulnerable, not wanting to see the truth. Okay, because the truth is scary, or you don't want to deal with it, okay? Or there's skeletons in your closet that you don't want anybody to know about, okay? And this is saying, well, guess what, okay? You're going to have to go there. If you want this win, you have to go there. You got to let that shit go. You got to let those swords down, let those thought processes down, let people in, take off the blindfold and see things for what it really is, Sometimes we don't want to do our own work. Sometimes we think we could fix other people. We can't fix other people. This is really saying take responsibility for yourself and see between the lines. We have to see things for what they really are. We can't just make shit up in our heads. This is a thought process. This is a judgment maybe. We don't want other people to understand or see that, maybe we've got some shit we're hanging on to. And this is why we're shielding ourselves. We're shielding ourselves and we're not allowing people to come close. Okay. This is how we're feeling on the inside. Nope. And if I just keep myself shielded, then I won't get hurt. Okay. But we really, really, really want to move forward. We want to pick and choose something new. We want to move forward. We want to make a decision. We want to take action in moving forward. Okay. And so this is really saying, listen, if we just take off the blindfolds and dissolve these old ways of thinking or these old patterns of being and stop shielding ourselves from something that may not even hurt us. Okay. This could be old stuff that, we're like, oh, nope, I'm guarded. I'm guarding myself. Or this could be, something that's happening in your life that is happening, but you're not seeing it. You're not allowing yourself to see it because then you're not allowing yourself to see it because then you have to deal with it. Okay. And now is the time that, you can't have forward action and movement unless you deal with whatever this is. Get vulnerable, take off the eye mask, see things for what they are, and get rid of these old ways of thinking. Okay. And so when you do that, win-win, baby, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay. It's like, woo, I did it. I made it. I got myself over that. I got through this. Okay. This is a win. This is another win. This is 2 wins in a row. Man. The week has ended great. Okay. So take off the blindfolds, realize that, your number, people, 226. Okay. Definitely look up number 22. For those of you who are number people, look up 226, 226. Okay. There's possibility of a huge message there for you. Okay. But now just know that this is a win, but this is a small win and there's still more work to do. Okay, so maybe this is the beginning of the journey of allowing yourself to really finally see, you're going to allow yourself to see, and then you're going to be able to make the decision, and the decision that you're making or the path in which you've decided to go down or choose is now the path that is the higher mind. It's the higher self, the higher version of you. Let's not allow ourselves to be stuck in these ways, in these foundational patterned ways that have to leave. It's got to go. Okay. But this is okay because there's no resistance here. We know that it has to go. We know that we're not paying attention to whatever this is. And we know that we're shielding and guarding ourselves, and we have to break that down and break that apart. That's how we're feeling on the inside, but on the outside, it's like we're ready to go, 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 go. Okay. And just allow yourself to make those better choices and to do your work and to not allow people, if it's somebody else that has the influence of this card, if this is somebody else in your life that you're like, oh man, like I just want to ignore what they're doing and I'm just going to protect myself, that's not a way to live. Okay. eventually it's going to be an issue if it's not an issue already. Okay. So you can't ignore this situation any longer. Okay. So, you know, it's really being able to choose, you know, whether you have to choose or the other person has to choose, or whatever this is, there is a decision that needs to be made, because your forward momentum is now something that you want to have happen, you know, and it will, as long as you make the best, highest, right choice for yourself. This is a huge win, and this is very worth celebrating, and you deserve this. Okay? So don't think that you don't. There's still more work that possibly has to be done. Okay? But this is good, forward, positive momentum. This is acknowledgement, okay, of all the hard work that you have done. So don't take this lightly, my friends, that, you know, you've really, really put in the hard work, okay, and you deserve this, okay? So have a beautiful, beautiful Friday, and I will see you all in the next video for the weekend report. Celebrate. Okay. I love you all. Namaste. Bye for now.